Most people come to this church because they have an experience of God blessing them and or changing their lives, transforming them in a way that life is then better. Out of that blessing, we want to share that with the world and be agents of change in the world. And we try to do that by working, by first improving people's lives through helping them with physical needs, but then also trying to work with people and with agencies to change, to transform the world by working for justice.
We do Thanksgiving, giving. We go out into the church and reach out to other people.
We've had some workers that went for the habitat.
We're trying to help the farm workers.
We have worked with South Florida Interfaith Worker Justice, another agency in the community that works to ensure workers' rights. They have been working with the Coalition for Immokalee Workers, which is a farm worker organization from Immokalee that represents the tomato pickers, and have been advocating for them to gain better wages and better working conditions in the fields.
When my mother came to this country, she actually picked tomatoes for several years. She also has talked to me about that and the circumstances that they work under.
The most recent efforts of the Coalition for Immokalee Workers, they initially started with a campaign to ask Yum Brands, who was the parent for Taco Bell, to pay a penny a pound more for the tomatoes they receive, with that money going directly to the farm workers. And this was several years back, and they won that, finally won an agreement with Taco Bell to do that. And then McDonald's quickly agreed to do that as well, and now they've been focusing on Burger King. They're trying to get the fast food companies as the starting point as a way to improve the wages.
Where we see injustice that we can step in.
The most recent thing they've asked for is for congregations and schools and other groups to solicit signatures on a petition to Burger King asking them to pay the penny a pound more. And they asked us to be creative, and the idea that our congregation came up with was to do a video petition. And so people are signing a petition, physically signing, but then also making a statement on video camera of why they're signing, and all of that will then be delivered to Burger King.
For us to pay another penny for our tomatoes for Burger King to pick, it would be a big difference for them, something that could be so little to us.
It's just a small thing that we could do to help them out, you know, because they can't do it themselves.
The Field of Flags is a traveling memorial, had been established by a UCC congregation in Connecticut as a way they wanted to show support for the troops that were fighting in Iraq and Afghanistan, and show support to the families of those, especially who have lost members in combat. Since 2005, that display has traveled to about 14 churches up and down the East Coast. Just a powerful display. It now has 4,474 flags. It's been important to me for the church to see that we're not just here for ourselves or for our immediate community, but that we've been blessed by God and we've been called by God to try to make a difference in the world around us.
I think it really helps us in doing and being able to give of ourselves as much as we're helping others, probably even more.
The world could be changed, and it might be a little idealistic of me, but it could start with me.
Jesus came to work for justice. The long history of the prophets is God calling us to work for justice. God wants our world to be fair and equitable for everybody. And God uses us to do that.